My name is Rohan. Now we are going to compare the positive displacement pump and dynamic head pumps. So in previous lecture, we have discussed the fundamentals of pump, types of pump classification. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss briefly in detail types of pumps like positive displacement pump and centrifugal pumps. So we have discussed in previous lecture that the what is the pump. It is the mechanical device. It is used to give energy to flowing liquid in such a way that the liquid can overcome resistance. What resistance? Friction, elevation, or equipment resistance in hydraulic system. In simple words, the pump can convert mechanical energy into the hydraulic energy given to the flow. So it transports from one point to another point, right? It increases fluid pressure to meet process requirement, right, to overcome system resistance due to friction, elevation, or equipment. So next we are seen in where pumps can be used in industries, in infrastructure, in specialized system, and many other systems also. So mainly these industry in refineries, oil refineries, 90% of the pumps are centrifugal pumps. In chemical processing, water treatment, food and beverages, water plants, in infrastructure like water supply and water treatment plants, right? In specialized system like irrigation system are used to transport the fluid from one place to another place. So after that we are discussed the types of pumps. So pumps are classified into two, basically two types: positive displacement pumps and dynamic pumps. So dynamic pumps are mainly three types: radial flow pump, axial flow pump, and mixed flow pump. In positive displacement pump, so in radial, like in dynamic flow pump, radial flow is the addition of energy to the liquid in the radial direction, and in axial, addition of flow energy in the axial direction to the liquid. In the mixed flow, uh, it is considered as the radial and axial in the both direction. So in positive displacement pumps, there are further classified into two types. One is the rotary and second is the reciprocating. So in reciprocating pumps, so there are three types: plunger pump, piston pump, diaphragm pump, right? These pumps are basically used for the high pressure in industries. We uses these pumps for a small flow and high pressure for the liquid. So it sucks the fluid, definite quantity of the liquid, and discharges the definite quantity of the liquid, so that through the plunger, piston, and diaphragm pump, right? Diaphragm is used for the corrosive and abrasive fluids, to reduce the corrosion and the abrasive fluids and slurry chemicals, right? So rotary further is classified into gear, lobe, vane, and fourth one is the screw type. So like gear are the used for the oils and fuels. Basically, rotary pumps are using through the rotating elements like gear, lobes, and vanes. So I we so Gears are like this. They rotate in and two their gears are rotating in anti direction of every gear, so that it displaces the liquid from one suction point to the discharge point. And this is the internal gear pump. So second is the lobe pump. So it structure is like this, and the third is the screw pump, and fourth is the vane pump. So these are the types of pumps. So next, we are going to discuss the comparison of the positive displacement pump and dynamic pump. So in positive displacement pump, like pump doesn't flow, pump is the constant flow rate, pump flows at the constant flow rate, right? uh, because it it takes the 1 liter as the suction, and it discharges the 1 liter as the uh, discharging liquid, right? It it takes and it discharges 1 liter through the vessel, uh, through the fixed volume. So because of that, these pumps are called as the constant flow pump. In every positive displacement pump, there will be a pressure control valve due to circulation, due to pressure control, right? And in centrifugal pump, like in dynamic pump, let's say centrifugal pump is the example of dynamic pump. So in centrifugal pump, there will be always flow control valve. Reason is fluid is circulating in impeller, energy dissipate, temperature increases, damage of lubrication, so we need to minimum flow rate, right? So what I have said right now, in positive displacement pump, there will be a pressure control valve due to circulation of the fluid. Uh, in positive displacement, in positive displacement pump, there will be always a pressure control valve, and in a centrifugal pump, in centrifugal pump there will be a always the flow control valves, right? Flow control valve. So in every industry, as you can see, there is the piston pump or plunger pump, there is always the flow control valve. And in every industry there will be the centrifugal pump. uh, you can see there is the control, flow control valve to control the fluid. So it is designed for a high head pressure due to the low volume. Positive displacement pumps are designed high head volume, high head due to low volume, right? So what are the advantages of the positive displacement pump? So this can be the self priming. uh, I will write and say you. Okay. These can be the self priming. Advantages are the advantages of positive displacement pump. So it can be it handles viscous fluid. So we are talking about the positive displacement pumps right now. Okay. So it handles the high viscous fluids, uh, precise metering, self priming, can handle entertained gases. Some design and limitations are it requires relief protection to prevent pressure, overpressure, right? So it handles the viscous fluid. What is the self priming? Self priming are in the pump, there will be no air. It should be the no air, only liquid, right? uh, it is it is the process of filling suction pipe casing and delivers pipe up to the valve with the water, right? So the comparison is the in positive displacement pump, it is the pressure is very high, and in pressure is very high, but flow rate is low, right? In dynamic displacement pump, pressure is very low and flow rate is high. In flow rate, so yes, we have here flow rate is very low, and in dynamic head pumps there is the high flow rate. So in applications are the fluid power, and dynamic pumps are the fluid transportation. Fluid power like heavy viscous fluids, right? Fluid are the heavy viscous fluid, and there is in dynamic there is light fluids. We need a safety valve needed uh, to control the pressure, and there is no safety valve needed to control the pressure. So flow control valves we can't need in this positive displacement pump, because already we have uh, already we have low control flow rate of the positive displacement is very low. So in the dynamic head pumps we use the flow control valve due to the high flow rate. So non-return valve will be needed at the delivery side, sometime at the suction side. What if closed the delivery valve, the pump continues displacing the liquid at the same rate till the causing damage to the weakest part in the pump, right? The pump simply stares the liquid in its causing. After a long time, the liquid temperature rises and may destroy the item with the low temperature tolerance, right? Filter, we need fine filter, and it is we need the coarse filter strainer. So these are the things. In the next video we are going to discuss in depth what is the centrifugal pump, right? Centrifugal pump, there are the parts of the centrifugal pump like impeller, casing, shaft. So impeller will give the direction of the fluid, it converts the kinetic energy uh, into the pressure energy. So these diffusers are used for the to give the direction to the fluid in the rotating direction, so that it discharges the fluid. So we are going to discuss the types of centrifugal fluid. So stay tuned. If you like it, please like it. Please press the button of like and subscribe it. Thank you.